Aloha and welcome to Showcase Hawaii, Hawaii's only home shopping show. I'm Wayne Nunez.
I'm Lori Nunez.
We have a great show for you. So I was talking about how it's the new year. I don't always make resolutions, but I always try and circle back to the original resolutions. And they're always like, get your house in order. I talked about that Swedish death cleaning, and it sounds morbid, but it's not, because you kind of clean out your house and you get rid of all the stuff you don't want to burden other people with. So it's usually kind of spring cleaning, which everybody should do that anyway. It's exercising, which everybody should do that anyway. And it's eating right. Do I have to say it again? So I try and do those. Those are my resolutions all the time. But it's so hard because you get to, well, I don't know if I've ever talked about this. So I used to, in my way back in the day.
My youth,
way back then, I used to manage a health club. And this funny thing happened every year. Obviously, during the new year, everybody would sign up for a membership.
Right.
And the clubs know this. We were a private club, but we knew this, and they charged a huge amount for application fee and then the monthly fees. So all the time, I mean, for the first 3 months, you get influx of people. They come every day.
It's crowded,
It's
right?
crowded all the time.
Lines for the machines.
And then it drifts off. Summertime is hardly anybody because it's so beautiful outside. And then the fall, people totally forget about it because you're eating and for the holidays.
Holidays, I was
and
gonna
then
say.
guilt comes around the next year and it starts all over again.
Well, it's funny. I think you and I are different that way. I think you like to make a statement and say, okay, I'm going to do this. But for me,
You just don't do it.
I just don't say it. I rather tell you about it after.
That's not a resolution, though. That's just
No, that's why I was saying
diligent.
I wouldn't necessarily make a resolution.
I have to verbalize.
No, I just set goals, whether it's that I write it down to myself or make a note to myself, and I just think, okay, I'm going to do this. And then when I'm done and I achieved it, then I'll tell you, I did this.
See,
For me, it's like, because I think the other way, it's stressful because I'm thinking, oh, I messed up. Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, I went off track one day, whatever. And
I'm trying to be accountable to all our viewers. So if they see that I've been eating too much pumpkin crunch cake, they'll say, wait, weren't you talking about eating healthier? Or if they say, I saw you doing this.
Getting a huge carrot cake.
Or getting a box of malasadas, then they'll say, wait, you said you wanted to do this.
And you say, well, I'm just getting a
So
gift.
I just have to make sure I am accountable to our audience.
I support you in that effort.
That puts pressure on me to do it.
I support you in that effort.
Right, exactly. So that's why I'm doing it. It's not for me.
But if you
It's
see
for
me with a
everybody
big
else.
box of something, food-wise,
It's probably for me.
I was going to say, I'm just bringing it to
me.
a potluck at home. No, I'm kidding.
Exactly. This pot is lucky. Exactly. All right. Okay, I don't even think we told everybody what is on the screen.
We kind of get carried away sometimes.
It's a Hawaiian scroll plumeria CZ Pu'uvai Ekolu 3-heart pendant. Ekolu is 3 in Hawaiian.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
This is really pretty.
Yeah, I love it.
It's kind of a signature piece. It has the 2 hearts that are Hawaiian scroll, and then it has that CZ in the middle shaped like a heart, which
I like that.
has a really nice height to it. You can see it's about 1.5 inches long.
Right.
And it does include the chain.
It's so vibrant.
Yeah, it is vibrant. The chain is adjustable. So we tried to get it from every angle, but people were asking for something for Valentine's.
Yeah, it's never too early, because if we start showing things, in February, it's too late by the time you order and you get it sent out. So now's the time to get your Valentine's Day gifts. And I like the long vertical. I notice a lot of people are really into that.
Well, our custom vertical
That's what I was
pendants
gonna
are
say.
super popular.
Yeah.
And the thing is, people are wearing our pendants with other pendants.
Oh, I was just going to say, I've been seeing, you see the trends, but a lot of the celebrities wear
Double up and triple up.
more than that.
Yeah.
I've even seen 4 or 5 necklaces, all different lengths from the choker, down. And so when you have the adjustable, if you have other necklaces already, you can adjust this to where you need to kind of fill that space.
At different heights. Right.
But I love the detail of having that little additional heart on the chain. And you see the little ball, that's how you pull it through the chain to make it longer or shorter.
And it dangles very nicely, very independently when you're moving.
Right.
It looks like it's long, but it's not. And
Yeah.
it's a perfect length.
Right.
It's the same size as our custom
Right, about
vertical
one
bar.
and a half inches in height. And then I love that you have the scroll designs. That's really nice touches on the heart on the top and then the heart on the bottom. And like you said, having that height on the CZ really adds that dimension and interest. It's not a flat piece, so I think it makes it look much more expensive.
Now, this is available obviously in 0.925 sterling silver because that's what you're seeing on the screen, but we have the pink CZ or the clear CZ, so you could choose which one you want. We're
Right.
also including a different chain. It's a Chopin chain.
Right.
And the Chopin chain's a little thicker because the pendant is a little bigger.
Yes.
So we wanted to make sure that it balances nicely
Right.
with the pendant.
Right.
If it was a smaller chain, it would look a little awkward. So
Right.
we want to balance it nicely for that.
Well, it's funny, we're always talking about, if you have multiple people to buy for, do you send them the same thing or different? And it's funny because we sent this as a gift to a mother and daughter, our friends, and I was thinking, if you send one clear and one pink heart, they can share.
Or interchange.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
it's like you're matching but not matching.
Exactly.
So you have a little bit of independence, kind of mother-daughter thing. And the daughter's about 15 years old. So I thought, it's a nice idea. Well, sure enough, they were like fighting over the pink. And they were like, oh, we both like pink. So I guess we're going to have to take turns wearing that. And I'm thinking, oh, so I should have sent 2 of the same.
Right.
So they wouldn't fight over it. Although they loved the clear as well because they said, well, it's really good having the clear because it matches everything. But it's just interesting. So it's how you want to approach it. Either you get 2 the same or 1 of each.
Exactly. But we want to make sure that you get what you want. So you have to make sure that you let us know because we can't guess.
I know.
So
And I think, as we always say, 1 for them, 1 for you. You should keep 1 for yourself.
spoil yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Limited quantities, don't forget. So we hate when you call and we say we're sold out. So if you see it and you want it, get it now.
This is a special price. Now, if you haven't called in before, it's quite an easy process. You just give us a call at one of our numbers. We have our local 808-892-3337.
Right.
Or if you're calling from a landline, do people still do that?
Yeah, I have a lot of people calling from landlines.
So if you're calling from a landline on the mainland, 888-965-7467 is our toll-free number. We love to talk to our customers. And, we get a lot of customers that have long or unique or unusual names, or they spell it differently. And then they'll order from us and they'll say, my name is this. And
Right.
they assume that we know how to spell it.
Oh, I know. I've been meaning to talk about that. That happens all the time.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, can you
Spell it for me.
Because it's like, of course, they've lived with that name. So it's just common to them and you should get it by now. I mean, you
but
should,
some people spell with a Y or a
I
I
know.
or 2 E's.
I know.
So you never know. So if you're going to call in and you have a unique name, please spell it for us because we're sitting on the other end and we're going, oh, I don't want to spell it wrong, but I don't want to offend them either. So help us out a little. Now you need something to go with this beautiful pendant.
Right.
And you need to match it. So we
Of
have
course.
our Hawaiian scroll Plumeria CZ Ekolu dangle earrings.
Right. That's beautiful.
Now this has 3 like dewdrop CZs
Right.
in pink or in clear. And this is beautiful too. It's a little longer. It's about 2¼ inches from the shepherd's hook drop. And this is sterling silver too.
Right.
So you
I
don't have
love
to
that.
worry about the shepherd's hook.
You can never have too much sparkle bling, I think. And this little detail, we always look for the little details. You've got the little CZ in the center of the plumeria.
And you can see on the side view, it has height to
I
it.
like that, right?
Right.
It's not just a flat piece, it has dimension.
But these CZs dangle
I know.
independently.
I-
And it's not like a chandelier, but it kind of is like a
Right.
chandelier
Yeah.
earring. It dangles and it moves independently and beautifully. Even the plumeria is separated independently
I know.
from the rest.
I like that. You know, I always talk about how I talk with my hands and I move, and so
Oh, you're
you
going to
get
be blinding people with
yeah,
this.
when the light hits. Well, I was going to talk about how you were saying, you know, it's easy if you've never ordered before. Of course, you can call or log in at showcasehawaii.tv, but we always still get text messages or emails with people saying, I want it. How do I order? And, you know, Robert called and he said, I am sold on this home shopping.
Well,
you know?
the guys don't realize
Right.
the reason why it's so popular
Right.
is because it's so easy.
Yeah.
And we make it easy.
So he was blown away. He started off by ordering a few things. And then after he got the first one, he was
Hooked.
so excited. And he kept ordering. Like, I think almost every day there would be a new order. And it was kind of cool because, you know, he kept thinking, oh, I remember somebody else. Oh, I can't believe you're sending to the mainland. So then he'd think of somebody else. And it was just really great for him to not have to go out, go get it, pack it, ship it, you know, mail it, whatever. So he just was super excited.
Well,
And-
imagine staying home,
Right.
not fighting the crowds,
Right.
not fighting the traffic.
Right.
Even after the holidays, there's still a lot of traffic. People, we talk about this all the time. People don't care if they receive a gift before, during, or after
I
the
know. When have
holidays.
you ever been like, oh,
Right.
I didn't get it on time?
Exactly. And the great thing, we talk about it all the time, is that we put it in a gift box.
Mm-hmm.
So you really, when you're home, all you need to do is eat, sleep, go to the bathroom occasionally, and then you could shop with us and you never have to leave.
Yeah, just stay hydrated if you're at the computer for
Yeah,
hours.
Exactly.
But Ernestine from Y&I called, and she says, I'm 80 years old and I love
80
your
years
show.
young.
Yeah. And she said, I love your show. But she said, don't you have a secretary? 'Cause she,
Yeah. Her secretary is named Wayne.
because she actually said, I like that you answer the phone sometimes because then I know you're real.
Well, you know, we're we are real. We're not AI generated. But we're very fortunate because when we do answer the phone, sometimes we get recognized. We don't answer it all the time, but sometimes we get recognized. And usually people will open up to us and tell us a really great story.
Except when they say, is this Wayne, the guy on the show? And you say, no.
Yeah.
That's not me. I sound like him, but it's not me.
Well, we do have operators that kind of sound
I'm
like
kidding.
me.
Well, anyway, I was super impressed because, you know, we have people who call, they could be in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and they'll say their age and say, you know, I'm not really tech savvy. I don't really go on the computer much. I don't know how to go online. And she's said she's 80. She says, I go online, I have my iPad, I watch movies and
for
TV.
her.
And, you know, she would place her order, which, you know, again, we're happy to help you whatever age you are. We're totally understanding that not everybody, you know, is
Computer
savvy
or tech savvy.
or even, you know, but I was just really blown away. And I appreciate Ernestine. And she just said, she just loves watching and hearing whatever we're chatting about and the stories that we share.
Oh, good. We'll keep doing that then. Another 16 years? What do you say? I think we could go another 16 years. But if you're ordering this online, there is a drop down. You could drop down and see. You can choose the clear or the pink. So you have your choice. But this is 0.925 sterling silver, so you won't have an issue with the posts. And we love our sterling silver.
And I've had a lot of people telling me that the dangle and the long dangle is really on trend. I mean, we stay with the trends, but it's just reinforcing when people tell us, oh, my daughter loves this, I love it, or my granddaughters love it. They want that longer earring, and it looks really good. It's easy to wear, and it's comfortable.
And it looks good with short hair because it highlights it, and it looks good with long hair too. So either way, you can't go wrong.
So we have a lot of customers who have been with us from the beginning, right?
A
We've been
lot of
around
customers.
for 15 years. And this one customer in particular, she's in her late 80s. And I was just so impressed, right? Because she was so thoughtful, and she set out to get gifts for all these different people in her family, all the different families, not just families, but friends.
Well,
And-
80 is like the new 60.
But I mean,
It is. I mean,
well, I was going to say, I don't know if I'm that sharp, but it's like she had their addresses.
Yeah.
She knew all the kids' names. She was designating what thing is for which person, how to sign off her note, which was different to each person. And she just would, share a little tidbit about everybody in the family. I mean, I just thought, it's just so impressive. But see, she's a nice person, and that's why she's living this long, good life, I think. She's spreading joy through the universe.
Hey, did that sound like that was aimed to me? I have to point out, when you said that, though, a lot of people are first-time viewers, so they don't realize. So when you call in and we take your order, one of our staff takes your order, we are there for you. We're full service.
Right.
So if you need to send the order into or if you order 2 different or 3 different things, and you need to send them to different areas, to different addresses, we're here to help you do that.
Right.
Also, Lori mentioned that our customer had a special message for each person that she ordered for. So we're happy to transcribe that message or put that message into each one of those mailings or those boxes for your recipient. The other thing is, we don't include an invoice. We only include a packing slip and a message.
I know we get messages or text messages or phone calls, people worried, oh no, are you going to put the price inside or the receipt? And if we know it's a gift,
we won't do that, right?
We just put in a note from you, and then they're so happy and so surprised and love receiving gifts.
But yeah,
who doesn't?
We're full service. So that's when you tell stories like that, I have to point out that most places would be, oh, we only send it to one address. Oh, we don't include the note because it's automatically generated. You get all these types of excuses, but with Showcase Hawaii, we try and personalize the experience, not only for you, but for your recipient of the gift that you're giving. And we try and make it a pleasant experience too at the same time. So I'm glad you got to see how sharp she was, because like I said, 80 is the new 60.
That's right.
Maybe it's the new 50. Let's even drop it down. But I play pickleball with people in the 80s.
I know.
And they are
on it.
They are on it. They beat me several times.
It's inspiring.
It's very
I love
inspiring.
It. Yes. I think people can't believe that they can get free shipping.
Well, it's very rare nowadays, or you
Yes.
have to join some kind of club or whatnot. But we've been doing it we're going on our 16th year. We have a lot of happy customers. And in that 16 years, I think we haven't, but the Postal Service has lost like 2 or 3 packages,
Yeah.
and we've sent out thousands and thousands
Right.
of packages.
And usually, actually, I think we found them.
Yes, we did find them.
Right.
So we have a really great track record.
Yes. Looking for Hawaii-inspired items at affordable prices? Watch Showcase Hawaii at 6:30 a.m., 3 p.m., and 12:30 a.m. every day on Spectrum Channel 1016.
We have this special that's going on right now. Now, this is an amazing price because this is all 0.925 sterling silver. It has a ton of charms and
Right.
elements on there. You can see there's plumerias, there's hearts. We tried to, we really look out for you, and
Right.
we try to show all the little details and all the little features, but you could see on here,
Right.
it is adjustable, so you could adjust that along the chain. But see how nicely it dangles on Lori?
You know, this is my kind of bracelet. I just love sparkly and, movement and little dangles. It just really makes you feel so happy to look at all the little charms. You can see a heart, there's a flower plumeria, and then
There's
the
pearls, there's little crystals, there's solitaires. The plumerias have CZs in the center. There's a CZ heart. So, and you could choose as clear or you could choose pink. But it's really a fun bracelet,
Right.
because you said,
I was just gonna say,
you mentioned, I don't know about the charms if it's going to bother me. And then you were wearing it and you said, oh, I don't even notice this.
Right.
But I do notice the fact that it's very striking.
Right.
And you're right, it is striking.
well, it's one of those things where we talk about when you wear your jewelry, you want to wear it for yourself.
Right.
And this is
No,
something.
you want to wear it for me. So you wear it and you're like, oh, did you notice
Well,
this?
this is something that I would just play with, I just keep looking at it,
Right.
and it would sparkle and it would make me happy.
That's why
and
I think
would
it's great
admire
for
all
any
the
age. Mm-hmm.
different charms. Yeah, and that's what I mean. So it's interesting if you can find a piece that just brings you a little bit of joy. We always talk about that. And it's funny because you may or may not have thought of your jewelry in that way. But for me, and I know a lot of times I talk about, oh, the jewelry's fun, or, but it is. I mean, you can have fun wearing it, and it's for yourself. It's a very personal experience for everyone. Some people just want to throw something on and forget about it. And sometimes I feel that way with, we were talking about my earrings. You put it on and you kind of don't feel it. But with bracelets, because I guess you can see it yourself as well as other people, but I don't know, it's just something about this where you've got this dangle and there's so many different charms on it. It's very pretty.
Lori keeps getting distracted.
Yeah.
Now, I got to point out, we only have a limited supply. That's why it's at this great price. This normally is closer to $60 with Showcase.
For sure.
But we've discounted it for the holiday season. To buy a single charm, and you know this, if you buy a single charm for one of your charm bracelets, how much is it?
Right.
It's at least $50 for the single charm.
Right.
This has the chain and the individual charms along with all those other little charms on the charm ring. So you're complete. And we're going to put it in the gift box, which makes it even nicer. In the gift box, I have to say, it's pretty stunning when you have it in the gift box.
Growing up, my mom used to always love things that were cute. She'd say, oh, that's so cute. And it could be any number of things, right? But just something when it's small and if it sparkles, so you've got like a little heart here, and then you've got a heart with a CZ here. Of course, this one's pink. And then you've got the plumeria flower with a little pink CZ in the middle. And just all the attention to detail. And you really could clip it wherever you wanted to, however you wanted to. But there's just a lot to look at. And it's one of those things where every time you look at it, you'll notice something a little bit different. And like Wayne was saying, you've got all the little sparkles and crystals and pearls. And, you've got a silver heart and a CZ heart. So
it just keeps
it
going
keeps
on
going.
and on. Now, I want to mention, this could go anywhere from a size 6, probably up to a size 8.5, closer to 9. And that's why we call it adjustable, because it will pretty much fit anybody. But you don't have to worry about slipping it over your knuckles, because it has that little clasp that you can attach it to. Now, we have people buying these for any age, because it is really cute on Keiki, because they love all the little dangling part. But a lot of people love charm bracelets that are older, and they add to their charm bracelets. Now, on the mainland, I know it's very big too, charm bracelets. But to have something geared and themed for Hawaii, if you're watching from the mainland, this is perfect. This will remind you every time you look down at it.
Well, Hawaii. I think what's fun when you're living on the mainland, whether you're from here or you're from another state, is once someone makes a comment about it, it opens that door to say, oh, I've been to Hawaii, or I lived in Hawaii, or I visited and stayed there for a summer, or, and you get to share your experiences. I saw the volcano, or I went to the beach every day, had picnics at sunset. So it's just, I think, one of those fun conversation pieces that gives you a little ability to talk about your travels and your visit here, or your family. Or if you give it to someone, they can say, oh, my auntie gifted it to me, or my mom sent it to me.
It's all 0.925 sterling silver. All the charms are 0.925 sterling silver. We have CZs in there. You have your choice of pink or clear. So the clear resembles a diamond, basically.
Yes.
And the pink resembles a pink diamond.
Yes.
And then you have the adjustability that makes it fantastic for any age. It does come in a gift box, so you don't have to worry about finding a gift box for this. We'll completely take care of you, and you got to get these because they are going to go fast, and we do have a limited supply. Well, we hope you're able to get in on one of these great deals today.
The ordering process is so fast and so easy, so log on to showcasehawaii.tv.
Thanks for watching.
Bye for now.